Hey everyone, I just wanted to come on and say hi really quickly and say thank you for your patience and understanding. You may have noticed that the last bi-weekly readings did not come out. For any of you who just don't follow me on social media yet, just so you know, my dad was in the Lahaina fires and we could not find him for days, and it's a whole ordeal. We were able to find him. He is safe. He's 83 and nearly blind, so this was a very big deal. So we're really happy that he's alive, even though he lost everything in the fires. So it's just been hectic and I'm trying to catch up. So these readings are me catching up, but I just wanted to say thank you for understanding that I wasn't able to get those out for the last bi-weeklies. So without further ado, let's get into your reading. Hey Capricorn, so this is your bi-weekly reading for Capricorn Sun or Rising for the period of time between the full moon to the new moon. So we are looking at the full moon, which is a blue moon, on August 30th to the new moon, which is, I believe, one day before Mercury comes direct on September 14th in Virgo and tropical astrology. So that's what we're looking at here. And we are taking a look at how can we best utilize and optimize our pursuits and the energy in a way that is the most beneficial, that will ripple effect and help us really move forward in these different areas of our lives. And so that's what we are taking a look at here. Okay. And also just to say, like, this is a period of time where it is the waning phase of the moon. This is definitely where we have an opportunity to really release things. And I want to clarify that this is not about, it's not about clearing out, like doing spring cleaning and getting rid of like friends or family members or people or, projects completely. This is a time of examination and seeing like, what is in alignment, what isn't, especially with the astrology that we have available to us right now. So, this is a very big time right now for all of us collectively to feel this on a personal level and on a collective level with the planets that are currently all retrograde, and, for us to feel into that. And during this period of time between now and that new moon, we will have Venus come direct. And then again, this is taking us right up to like the day before Mercury comes direct. So when we're dealing with personal planets, we are looking at we can feel it more clearly than we can sometimes the outer planets. So I feel like why not take advantage of this time to work with really revising and looking over things. Like, let's take advantage of the slow energy. We have to slow down every once in a while. And for those of you who are super, super Capricorn identified, you might be like, right? It's hard to just slow down sometimes, and it can feel really annoying. And sometimes it's like we need that time to slow the pace down so that we can really see what needs to be revised or shifted. So the area of life that's being pointed out for you is the 9th house during this 2-week period of time, right? The 9th house being like, yes, I like that it says exploration on this particular card, but it's about a lot more than that. This is definitely about our, world view, whether that be politics or religion or beliefs, right? Also the ways in which we are studious, like higher learning and teaching. So for some people, this can be esoteric studies, and also having to not deal with in a bad way, but like deal with in terms of like interacting with people from foreign places, like that are far away, or traveling to foreign places yourself. So something to do with any of these realms would be a big, part of what's showing up where you can put some attention. Now, I'm feeling really strongly that this actually has more to do with the learning, teaching axis is what I mean to say. So that's what I'm seeing and feeling really clearly right now. But again, this is a collective reading, so I don't know, right? The best way that you're going to get a reading is really one-to-one. So if this is your message, it feels like it resonates, amazing. If not, and this is your sun sign, check out your rising. But if you really want something specific, get a 1-to-1. So this card is meant to be your divinatory guidance, we could say, like what shows up to say like, okay, this is how you can work with the energy best. I really like this. I think it's appropriate for somebody who really identifies with Capricorn. This is the King of Pentacles, right? And there is a steady, consistent growth. There is a groundedness and a having your coins and your shit together in this way, right? The King of Pentacles is very generous and also like more slow paced about making his decisions. You know, this, like, all of the kings have to do with stepping into a position of leadership and responsibility, and they might make these decisions at a slower pace than the other kings, but that's because they are more pragmatic and strategic and wanting to really like build on foundation. So definitely more grounded, and there's a certain level of safety inside of that, right? We can probably sense and feel that. So taking that energy and looking at this area of life through this particular filter, right? That's what we're looking at. And it's just like, okay, so what is it in terms of like what you're learning or growing with or teaching, or maybe you do have dealings across the pond, right? Or like in some other foreign, like faraway land, or with people who are from another country, like businesses or whatever it is, right? Maybe this has to do with your political associations. I don't do that here. I don't get into that here, but like whatever those are, whatever your worldviews are, whatever ideologies you subscribe to, whatever that is, perhaps there is a shift and a change in terms of like what is sustainable, what is grounded, what is welcoming, warming, nurturing, and accepting, and also what is realistic and grounded. I would call the king like the realistic optimist. And so I feel like I was actually just talking about this a couple nights ago. So it's interesting that this energy is coming up, but like, yes, I would say that this is an approach to have as you're examining what beliefs, what things are, you know, here that are helpful and helping you grow, and what things are maybe outdated that need to be kind of like cleared out, that are not really helping in terms of like what you're studying and learning and growing with, or you know, all the things that I mentioned. So this is what I see here. Again, these are short little bites of energy to help us work with, instead of swimming upstream, to work with the energy as it's flowing, because no matter what is happening with the planets, no matter what is going on, we always have this undercurrent of what is happening with the moon phases. And so working with this waning phase of the energy, we have a chance to every month do some kind of retrospective kind of work and then clearing out, right? So this is what you can do. Take it, leave it, totally up to you. I hope this is helpful. If it was, please consider giving the video a like. It helps me with the algorithm gods. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of these videos on the horizon. Also, it is not something I am accustomed to. It is outside of my comfort zone to say this. However, my father lost everything in the Lahaina fires. He is 83 and nearly blind, and we are trying to get him solvent and stable. So if you feel so inclined, if you know of people who want to help somebody who's directly affected by this tragedy, then his GoFundMe is going to be down below. If not, no hard feelings, no shade. But I feel compelled to mention this because I really want to help my dad. I'm lucky enough to have had someone who guided me through life that is so amazing. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. I will see you in the next video. Bye.